Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you. And
Okay.
yeah, Teacher
Yes.
Winter, I'm sorry, but I gotta excuse you for a second because
Okay, okay,
my daughter is here, and
okay.
she wants to say hello to you. So,
Sure, sure, sure.
and
Oh,
second, 누나 여기 잠깐만 어디 갔어? 여기 일어서서 얘기. Hello,
hello.
hi, hi, teacher.
안녕. Good evening.
Good evening. 여기 봐. 선생님 여기 있네. Good night.
Oh, good
크게
night.
얘기해야지.
Sleep well.
이제 저녁 코 자러 가요? 저거?
Oh, she's very cute.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but it's already 10. She should be in bed, right?
Yeah, she is now going to bed.
Ah, good for her,
Yeah,
right? And anyhow, I believe this is our first meeting ever, right?
right. Our
Yes,
first class ever.
right. So, well, it's a pleasure to talk to you tonight.
Yeah, nice to meet you here.
Right. Yeah, and anyhow, how was your Monday?
Ah, I just nothing special as usual.
Mm-hmm. An ordinary one, right?
Yeah, right.
I see.
What about you?
Yeah, mine as well, but it wasn't a very busy one compared last week.
Why?
Yes. I think some of my students are kind of busy, maybe because tomorrow is a holiday.
Right. So,
Right.
so they wanted to take classes
Yes,
with you
they feel.
more and more?
No,
Yeah.
no, they postpone their class
Uh-huh.
since they feel that today is Friday.
Uh, huh?
Yes.
What? What did you say?
I mean, some of my students doesn't have work tomorrow,
Yeah.
and today they feel that it is Friday.
Right. So
Yes,
they put off their classes
yeah,
to
they
next time.
delayed
Yeah.
their classes. Yes, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah. So I'm here, I
Yeah.
think. That's why I'm taking class with you right now.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing, right?
Right. Good to
Mm,
see a new teacher and maybe you too.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
sure.
see new students
Yes,
talking
that's true.
better. Yeah.
Yes. And all right. What about for this time? Are we going to use your book, or is there anything that you would like to talk about?
I think we better use the textbook.
Okay.
Speak your
So,
mind.
and addiction? Are we going to talk about
Mm,
addiction or
yeah,
another topic?
it would be better for choosing addiction.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but
Um,
I gotta lock the door. Hang on a
uh,
second.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my god, when I tried to lock the door, my daughter was coming here.
Hi.
And
Let's have a class together.
yeah, just yeah. Can you
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That's
can you see
fine.
my daughter
Yes,
a
yes.
little bit?
Little bit. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, so we can keep doing we
Right.
keep
So,
doing
yes,
our things.
sure. Okay.
Alright.
Have you already started this topic?
Yeah, right. But I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
So
where
I
are
just
we
want to.
now?
Just let's get back to the first question. It's alright.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, based on your own understanding, what is addiction?
Addiction. Yes. When somebody wants to do something about it continuously or more and more
Mhm.
uh, when we cannot stop thinking about
Mhm.
it until go to bed or
That's
even
true.
yeah even during sleeping.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we can
Mhm.
call it addiction.
Yes, uncontrolled urge to do something, right?
Yeah, right. We cannot
Yes.
control it, even though we
Mhm.
want to control
Exactly.
something.
Oh, scary thing.
Scary thing, right?
Yeah, it's because addiction addiction is too much of anything, and too much of anything is not really good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm
right,
sorry.
right.
Oh my god, what am I supposed to
Okay.
do?
Yes, yes.
I cannot let her go to bed. If I did that, she would cry. You know?
Ah, really?
Yeah,
So she would always want to sleep with you together, right?
she's with my mother, not me.
Her mother.
Yeah, so my wife is waiting
Right,
for
right,
her
right.
in her
Okay.
bed, but
Mhm.
she doesn't want to go there right now. And she's yeah
Okay.
now she's telling her something. 빨리 와.
Yeah.
She wants my wife to come here.
Ah, okay,
Oh my
okay.
god, it's like
I hope it will happen.
family meeting. Uh,
Mhm. Okay.
alright, I will try to let her go to bed. Please hang on
I
a
think you
second.
better send her. Yes. Yes.
I better what?
You better uh you better send her to the
Yeah, yeah,
bedroom.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, she went there.
Okay.
Alright, hang on a second.
Okay.
Well, I just closed the door. I didn't lock the door. If I did that and
Uh-huh.
she knew it, she would cry.
She will cry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But that's
Okay.
alright. Yeah.
Yes. Right. And so for the second one, what are things that people can be addicted to?
Hmm. Yeah. I have talked about this question
Mhm.
before, but I, it it comes to me as a new one.
Ah, you forgot it.
Yeah, for
Yes.
some things that can get. Yeah, we have a lot of things to be able to be addicted
Mhm.
to, like uh, playing game using our
Mhm.
smartphone, or um, smoking cigarettes, drinking
Mhm.
alcohol, taking drugs, um, studying English,
Wow.
playing soccer, playing
Mhm.
billiard.
A lot of things, right?
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yes. Food,
Right.
a lot, yes. So basically, there are behavioral addictions and the substance addiction, right?
Yeah.
For women, what do you think are women addicted to?
Women think uh, putting putting on their face before
Like a
going,
makeup?
yeah, like a makeup before going out,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and
Oh my God.
undergo surgery for their
Yes,
better appearance, like
that's true.
yeah, and
Mm.
um, let me think about my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, drinking alcohol
Okay.
and reading books and making,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, making
Reading books, cooking.
cooking.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What
it's
about
not
shopping?
shopping. Yeah, right.
It's shopping. Number one on the list, right?
Right, should be number one
Yes.
for my wife.
Mm. What about you?
Me,
Workaho work.
work.
Workaholic.
Uh,
Exercising. No?
I think I'm kind of workaholic, right? Is it
Workaholic.
just workaholic.
Yes.
Workaholic is a noun or adjective?
We can use it as an adjective most of the time.
Adjective.
Yes.
Alright, I'm workaholic, and
Mm.
I really enjoy playing soccer,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I think uh, soccer is my favorite sport and my favorite things
Mm.
to
Mhm. Mhm.
uh, relieve my stress.
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, soccer could be addiction for me.
Could be an addiction, right?
Yeah,
So
could be an
basically,
addiction.
yes, there are a wide of there are a lot of things wherein people can be addicted to, right?
Yeah.
However, there are like divisions of this. For example, substances, behavioral, like shopping, playing soccer, and some are the other disorders that we cannot control. For example, gambling. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And are you familiar with the word kleptomania?
Kleptomania.
This
I
is also, yes,
I have no idea about that.
it
Klepto.
is compulsive stealing.
Compulsive stealing. What does compulsive mean?
Like, you know that it's wrong, but you have to do it.
Ah, is it like a crime? No crime. Is it like a
E-
I
yeah,
don't know.
it's like stealing. It
Stealing.
is a crime, but the person doing it thinks that it is not a crime, so they have to do it. Something like that.
Mm, yeah, something wrong. We even know
Yes,
there is something wrong, but we
yes,
cannot control it. So we
yes,
just commit that kind of stealing.
yes, that's right. For them, it's just like eating food. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I need it, so I have to do it, even if it is wrong. Yes, so there are a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, all right then. And let's try letter C.
Yeah. Let us see.
Wow, are you addicted to something?
Yeah, as I said,
Soccer. Yes.
yeah, I'm addicted to soccer. Actually,
Mhm.
playing soccer, not watching TV or watching
Oh.
soccer. Yeah,
Mhm.
playing soccer is has been addicted to me.
Oh.
Has addicted to me.
So, or playing soccer is like an addiction to me.
Yeah, that's better expression. I used the yeah wrong structure.
Okay. All right. And so, when did it start?
When I was a student at at an elementary school, I think I
Mhm.
first started to play soccer,
Mhm.
and I really enjoyed playing soccer
Mhm.
with my friends.
Mhm.
And actually, I thought that I could be a professional soccer player when I was
Mm.
in KG.
Mhm.
But
It was your dream.
yeah, it was my
Mhm.
dream, and it was
Mhm.
only my thought. It was only my opinion.
Yeah.
So when I told my parents
Mhm.
that I wanted to be a professional soccer player, I
Mhm.
didn't want to study anymore. Just
Mm.
let me play soccer like that.
Mhm.
So my parents was really disappointed
Mhm.
with saying that.
But in
So
the end,
yeah, in
mhm.
the end, I just stopped playing
Mhm.
after
Mm.
I got into middle school,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then after I did all my mandatory military service,
Mhm.
and I came back to the university,
Mhm.
and I started playing soccer again,
Wow.
and playing soccer has been my favorite hobby, one of my favorite hobby.
Mm. Mm. I think you really really do have a passion for playing soccer, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
maybe if you pursued your dream and if the people around you supported you, then you can be like Park Ji-sung and the other famous Korean players, right?
If I think if I really had professional skills,
Mhm.
excellent skills, or
Mhm.
uh, speed, no, a strong mind,
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah, I could be, but as I say, it was my only opinion.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
right,
Anyhow, for now, you are still enjoying it, right?
yeah, right, just my
Yes.
hobby.
Okay, that's good. It's a good way to stay fit, I guess.
Stay what?
Fit. To stay fit, healthy.
Stay fit, yeah, stay
Yes,
healthy.
yes, yes.
Right, right.
Right. Okay. Aside from playing soccer, are there more that you were addicted to?
Um, Let me see. Mm, English?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so it you expose yourself to English every day as much as possible.
yeah, right. I'm always searching for uh, posts related to English on the Mint website.
Mm. Mhm, mhm,
Every
mhm.
time I have a free time at work,
Mhm.
I always use my phone with
Mhm.
the website,
Mhm, mhm.
and I'm trying to make English sentences in my
Mhm.
mind when whatever I think,
Mhm.
whenever I am,
Uh, whenever you can.
whenever I can.
Mm.
Yes, I think yeah, I have been addicted.
Oh, I think we can say that is good addiction
Uh,
because
that
it
is
is learning, right?
yeah,
Yes.
right.
All right then. Now we'll be moving on to the fourth question. So, in your opinion, what is the worst type of addiction?
What type of addiction?
Mhm.
Mm, mm, mm. Like drinking alcohol or taking drugs. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah,
Why so?
if we keep doing something
Mhm.
and our health become worse, or
Mhm.
uh, we we go in a bad way.
Mhm. You mean that we became terrible? Like
We became what?
we become terrible?
Ter-
Terrible? Horrible?
Terrible. Yeah,
Yes,
horrible,
yes.
terrible.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, something that is called addiction. Screw
Screw.
our life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
So,
true.
yeah, that's the worst type of addiction.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I also totally agree, especially that when we are drunk or when we take illegal substances, the
Yeah.
people around us are also negatively affected, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Others
mm,
can be affected by
that's
them.
true.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
in a
true.
bad way. Yeah,
Yes.
especially for teenager, or especially for
Mhm.
kids, children.
Mhm.
They tend to learn many things from their friends and from their around people.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if people keep doing something very bad,
Mm-hmm.
and it must affect others.
Yeah, I totally agree because you know what? The children or the young people are like sponge, right? They absorb everything you give them.
Yeah, right. Absorb
Yes.
everything.
Yes. All right. Okay then. And well, for the next one, how would you handle addiction in general?
In general,
Yes, in general, how should people handle addiction?
they cannot control. They cannot
Oh,
control
that's
their
true.
addiction.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, oh yes. Uh-huh,
at all.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
But the teacher
How about
traced.
measures? Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
What about the measures that we have to
Method.
do?
Yeah,
Measures
yeah. So
in order to combat. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think they better go to a rehabilitation center to talk about their
Ah,
experience and to
rehabilitation center, right?
yeah rehabilitation or
Tation.
rehabilitation
Rehabilitation center.
rehabilitation center.
Mm-hmm.
And if people suffers from addiction go there, they can share their own experience
Mm-hmm.
and their
Mm-hmm.
um, hardship and their trouble difficulties
Mm-hmm.
with others, and then they can be a better person, they can be better people, yeah,
Mm.
talking to each
So,
other,
mm, so
good way.
seeking professional help, right?
I didn't get it. What?
Yeah. Seeking
Yeah,
professional help.
yeah, right.
Yes. So basically, they have to have determination in order to quit their old habits, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. For example, let's say you were addicted to something. What would you do yourself?
Myself.
Yes.
What would I do myself if I
Yes.
am addicted to something?
Yes.
Something is good or bad?
No, something really bad. Let's
Something
say,
really bad.
yeah, let's say alcohol. I'm not saying
Alcohol.
you're alcoholic, okay? Yes.
All right. Yeah, like
It's just an
alcohol.
example. Yes.
Um. Um.
Mhm.
Uh, at first, I would tell my wife about that addiction,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I think my wife can give me a lot of help,
Mhm.
and I just follow my wife. I will do as my wife says, and then
Okay.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I will
Her wish
get
is your command, right?
I will get over an addiction.
Wow. Superpower of wives, right?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
You are fully dependent to your wife. Okay.
Uh,
In that case.
yeah,
In that
only
case.
in that case.
Mhm. Sure,
Yeah,
sure. I understand.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm
She
not
knows
actually
better.
a man, truly dependent on her.
Mhm. Sure,
My
sure.
yeah,
You're the man,
yeah.
right?
I'm the man, and my wife
Yes.
is yeah totally dependent on me. She is always
Ah.
asking me if she wants to do something or she wants to find
Mm.
information on the
Mhm.
internet.
Mhm.
She she doesn't do herself.
Ah, she doesn't do it on herself by
Yeah,
herself, right?
yeah.
Ah. Wow, why?
Because
Anyhow.
yeah,
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's much easier for her to do something that she wants through me.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Ah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyhow, I think perhaps it's a good thing, and I don't know. Anyhow,
yeah, but
anyhow, maybe you
yeah,
are like Flash. Like, hey, I need to know about this. And then in a second, you tell her about it, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes. Yeah, all right then. And well, before we end our class, are there more that you want to say about addiction?
No, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, well, anyhow, there are different types of addiction, and we ourselves should be very careful about it, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. All right then. So, well, you can continue on the next questions or on the next topic.
All right.
So, thank you very much for your time tonight, okay?
Me too.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Good
Yeah,
night.
bye.